There is always a whisper before the storm, a message that comes softly before life raises its voice. When God says, "This is your final warning," it does not come to frighten you. It comes to awaken you. Because before every ending, there is a signal. And before every transformation, there is discomfort. Look around your life right now. The signs have always been there. The uneasiness in your spirit, the tension in your relationships, the delay in your goals. These are not punishments, they are messages. But when we choose to ignore the whispers, the universe begins to speak louder. It shakes the ground beneath us not to destroy us, but to remind us that we are off balance. The final warning of October is not about fear. It is about realignment. It is about returning to what you already knew but have been avoiding. You know what needs to change. You know what you have postponed. You know the truth that your heart keeps repeating. And now the message is clear. The time to act is now. Do not wait for another sign. This is it. This is your wake-up call from the universe. If you keep walking blindly into the same mistakes, you will meet the same pain. But if you stop, breathe, and listen, you will finally see what God has been trying to tell you all along. Your growth cannot wait any longer. There are moments in life when the world around you goes silent, and yet, something inside of you starts to speak. It's not the voice of logic, nor the noise of emotion. It's something deeper, something sacred. That voice is not random. That silence is not empty. It is the language of the universe. Before life ever shakes you, it whispers to you. Before God ever warns you loudly, He tries gently to reach your heart. But the problem is, we rarely listen to the silence. We only respond when things start to fall apart. And by the time we do, the whisper has turned into a storm. You see, when the universe wants to change your direction, it doesn't send a thunder first. It sends a subtle discomfort. A small unease that keeps you awake at night. That tension in your chest when you're doing something that doesn't align with your spirit. That tiredness you feel when you're surrounded by people but still feel unseen. These are the whispers, the soft warnings that something needs to change. But we live in a world addicted to noise. We drown the silence with distractions. We silence the truth with excuses. We call it business, but often it's avoidance. And when you avoid the whisper long enough, the whisper transforms into a shout. That's when relationships break suddenly, when plans collapse without warning, when health declines without explanation. It's not life being cruel, it's life trying to wake you up, because the universe will never let you destroy yourself quietly. God said, "This is the final warning of October." What does that mean? It means you've already been shown the signs. The energy around you has been shifting. People have come and gone. Opportunities that once felt right now feel heavy. You've been sensing this change for weeks, maybe months, but part of you hoped it would disappear. You wanted the feeling to fade so you could stay comfortable. But that's not how growth works. Growth begins when comfort ends. And so, the silence you ignored has now become a message you can no longer overlook. This is not to scare you, it's to awaken you. Every time you feel something is falling apart, remember, it might actually be falling into place. The divine order often looks like chaos at first. You lose things not because you are cursed, but because you are being cleared. You are being prepared for what you prayed for. But the problem is, many of us pray for blessings and resist the process that brings them. We want change without challenge, evolution without discomfort, answers without silence. Yet the universe doesn't operate on our preferences. It operates on truth. And truth will always find a way to be heard, even if it means shaking your world to do so. When God sends a final warning, it means you have reached a spiritual threshold. It means the lesson you've been avoiding is about to repeat in a louder form. It means the door you refuse to close will now be closed for you. The job, the relationship, the mindset, Whatever it is that no longer serves your evolution will start to crumble. Not as punishment, but as purification, because sometimes what feels like an ending is just a divine interruption. Sometimes the silence before the storm is the most merciful part of it. It gives you one last chance to act before life acts for you. Ask yourself this: what have I been ignoring? What truth have I silenced because it's uncomfortable? What part of me knows it's time to move, but keeps pretending it's not ready? That's where the whisper lives. It's not outside. It's